I remember I got in the car with Joey and Anthony one time. They came over and picked me up. They went to go to the city and party. And we're driving. Anthony had that big 6.9 black Mercedes, and we're driving into the city. I'm in the back seat, and I'm saying to myself, I don't even know if I'm going to come out of this night alive because I don't. They never wanted to hang out with me. And all of a sudden, I got the call. And they said, we're going to the city. You should come with us. Blah blah blah. I had my shit with me, but it was just like I never thought I was going to come home that night.
I think that lots of people we used to talk to never thought they would, you get in the car with Roy DeMeo, you didn't know if you were going to get out of that car.
Well, Roy, I had an edge on because of Nino. Yeah. But the way they operated, it's just like when I left for California and disappeared. They could have did that to me, chopped me into pieces, and Nino would have never expected it.
Right. Right.
Or suspected it.
Actually, if they'd had Nino said anything, boy, they would be more than happy to do it.
Well, that's what got me when I was in the can when Gene Green and Nicky Barnes' crew came up, and said that there was a contract.
Right.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. Or I remember another time. How did that come up?
Which one?
With the Big Bertha. Why did we get... Joel Winograd told us. Joel Winograd told us. That attorney, the same guy. Believe me, he's a good guy. He got no favor from us for his defendant or anything. He was just being kind of a decent guy. Because he realized they were all murderers and stuff.
Right.
Really bad guys. But he told Walter one day after court that they're going to bring up. They're going to raise the question. Someone had told them. They were out interviewing people, and they're going to charge that Dominick hasn't been forthright and honest and told us all his crimes. And that one thing that he didn't do, which is what they were going to raise, is that he never told us about Big Bertha. And
it was
a machine gun.
It's a 45 caliber machine gun with a silencer. It was a Christmas present from the Cubans.
But you had it out in California.
Yeah, I had it.
Right. And so Walter, goes down and asks us to talk to Dominick. What about Big Bertha? Oh, yeah. It's a gun. It's just a gun. Yeah, but, they claim you were using it to stick up drug dealers. I don't know if you did or you didn't, but probably did. But Kenny and I had to go out. Well, we interviewed you first, and he told us the whole story. Where did you get it? Through a gun dealer?
No. Well, Pedro Paz gave it to me for
how did
Christmas.
it end up that this gun dealer? We went out to the West Coast. Kenny and I spent a week out there looking for this one guy. Oh, he was the informant. He was the guy telling the defense about it.
Oh, okay.
That's the guy. A gun dealer in California.
I knew a lot of gun dealers.
Was telling it when he was in. They sent private detectives out there to check on him around the drug circles and gun dealers and stuff like that. The defense did, and they talked to this one guy who was a gun dealer in Orange County, south of L.A., and that guy told them the story about Big Bertha. Well, did he ever tell you about Big Bertha? No. Well, it's this gun. It's a machine gun.
An M3 machine gun from World War II.
Okay.
The old burp gun.
Yeah. Yeah. How did he know about that gun?
He cleaned the silencer.
He what?
He cleaned the silencer.
Okay. He knew the gun though. He knew the gun. He knew it was way too specific not to. When our guys really raved about this guy, ATF guy, I called him and talked to him, and I said, "We're trying to reach so-and-so guy's name." He says, "Yeah." He said, "What do you want to know?" I said, "Well," I gave him the story about Big Bertha, and machine gun, and Dominick Montiglio, and all this. He says, well, you know what? I'll give you a call tomorrow morning. And that's where it was. We didn't discuss anything. But the next morning, he called me back and he says, number one, whoever told you this guy is going to testify in your trial is wrong. He isn't going to testify about anything.
Is he an undercover man?
He was an informant. We didn't know it. But he was an ATF informant. But they guys knew that he was that guy was his informant. Anyway, that's how we got to it. And that's why they didn't want me or Kenny to do an interview, personal interview with the guy. Because if we do a personal interview with him, then we can be called to the stand and we would have to testify that we interviewed the guy and this is what he told us.
Okay.
But now, because he's still a confidential informant with another agency, I just had a conversation with the guy. I never asked if he's an informant or anything else. I just said, this is the information we want to know. And he just said to me, I'll look into it and give you a call tomorrow. I don't know how I really don't know technically how he found that out. But I mean, I don't, as an FBI agent, I know how
Right.
he did it.
Right.
As a side note, they never did find Big Bertha.
Yeah.
You are right.
Yeah, so
But we didn't worry about Bertha after that. After we got that information, and he said, there's no way he was going to testify in that thing. That was it.